Hello guys, this is Sam from Kayhan VF. So today we're going to be installing a VF Android sat nav on this 2016 VF Commodore. So to take the trims out, all you need to have is a plastic panel removal tool and a socket number 7. Let's get started. You need to start with this trim up here. It's just held in by clips. And the next you have 1, 2, 3, 4 socket number 7 screws. And the next you can take this one off, and this one off is just held in by clips again. And next I have 4 screws, which is socket 7 again. Now you can just pull the in and out. Go. And at the back you have a few plugs that you need to take them out, and this is the main power plug. Just comes off like that. There we go. And the next, if you open up the box, this is what you'll be getting on the day in the package. So this the whole complete cable set, and this is the screen, which you have to replace the one and the factory one. I'll show you how. This aside, this is the actual drive and the bracket itself. Let's get started. So this is our screen at the back, the factory one, and there are 4 Phillips head screws. As you can see here, I'm going to take them out. And you also need to take this cable out, the little cable. It's just held in by this clip here. You need to just click the clip to take that out. Same with the other one. There we go. And then you can just lift the screen up. Make sure you secure the screws. So this is the new screen, and it exactly matches with the brackets and the screw slots you have here. And you can use the same screws, so you just took them off. Alrighty, the screen's ready. So if you guys are looking at the unit in this position facing straight, so on this bracket, if you take a closer look here, which says L, which is for left, and similarly it says R, which is right. So I'm gonna mount this bracket. Alright guys, as you see here, put the brackets on. This is how it will look. Alrighty, if you take a closer look here, so this big harness here is the main power harness. And this is our CAN box. What we're gonna do is plug this CAN box up here. This wire here, the other end of the CAN box. Okay. And next you got these are a couple of USBs. And then the GPS and the 4G antenna, the racing camera adapter, the factory USB adapter, the microphone, RCAs, and the reverse sensing beeper. So this is the main power cable. I'm plugging it up here to hear the sound there. Next we got these are our radio antenna, should go right in there. Next we got is our RCAs. Goes right in there. I'm gonna take this tag up here, make sure there's enough room for this cable, which has to be connected to the screen. I'll show you how. And also, don't forget to connect the data cable here in the main power harness. Plug it up right in this last plug. Next here comes our USBs. Goes right there. One more USB. Last is the camera adapter. You need to plug this guy in. And don't forget it to connect it to the camera trigger here. This is your reverse camera. And on the last you got your 4G and the GPS antennas here. It's labeled as GPS and 4G, and you don't get confused with both of these. So after done with all these cables, if you take a look at the back, so this LCD cable, which you have to put that in here. Make sure you lock it in, and the other end of it has to be connected at the back of the screen here. So we're going to do that once we put the unit in the car. And this reverse sensing speaker here, you need to connect it up to this little guy here. Just clicks in and you can stick it anywhere. Okay guys, GPS, stick it up at the top here, right at the bottom of the dash, right up here. For the USBs, what I've done here is loosen up these all screws here, pull down the glove box a little, and there you have access at the back. You can pull the USBs here and you can leave them in the glove box here. So here's the unit. So this is the power cable that you need to connect. We just clip in like that, maybe the other way. Go. The next you got is this camera attention. You need to plug this one in. Our radio antenna. And make sure you connect the power to this blue cable here. So this would go to the screen and this would go to the screen as well. So what I'm going to do is separate these two cables up from the rest of them and try to put the drive into place. So this is the factory USB adapter plug. So one end of it, you plug it up here. And the other end of it, you have to plug it into the factory USB plug here. There you go. Guys, once you're done with the cabling, it's time to put the unit in place, but ignore the rest of the cables here. We're trying to install a sub and an amplifier here as well, so it's a little messy up here, but ignore the rest of the cables. What I'm trying to do here is to flip the unit in this way, so we'll lock onto the brackets up here. So before doing that, we'll manage the cables up here so they're not blocking our way here. Make sure you have these two cables out to connect it to the screen. So these two cables that we saved up here is this one would just clip into that little plug there for the buttons to function. Don't forget to plug that up. And last, this cable here, this plugs in right. We can tuck the cable at the back of the unit here. There's a lot of space there. before locking the screen in, what we're gonna do is put this panel up here, connect the cable back. And now you can lock the screen in. There we go, and put the last two screws of the screen